and welcome to the post-draft power rankings. And I'm here with Jimmy,
Yep. Yep, we're here.
and I'm also here with Emily.
Yep.
Howdy.
She's just in the background.
Yeah.
So on the also by the way, the layout will not be a black screen next time. Yeah, I kind of got lazy.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we. Okay, so on the on the left is my list. On the right is Jimmy's list.
Yep.
Okay. And starting off at number 16, I have Mystic and you have Sacred.
Yep.
Now, I'll pull up the sheet just so I can take a look at this.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I just don't like Mystic's draft. It doesn't really have anything that's just too reliable, or it just doesn't have enough synergy, for my opinion. It just has a lot of trash.
I can see that. I thought it was a little better. I'm a big fan of Mega Manectric and Scizor. Um,
Scizor I'm a fan of, but it's like that particular Volt Turn core right there is just not that appealing to me in draft. It's like
yeah.
Scizor you want as an SD sweeper. It's like not a very good pivot in like draft.
Yeah.
With it being
Yeah.
so easy to prepare for, it's just being so frail. Yeah, it can't get it off a slow U-turn. It's gonna die.
Yeah. Not quite a Mega Scizor.
Yes, if you got Mega Scizor and Mega Manectric on the same draft, then we're talking.
That'd be pretty decent.
And then it's like there's a giraffe rig there.
Giraffe is power. Don't
It-
disrespect it.
it's pretty much two Pokemon since it has the tail,
Yeah.
And I like the Hitmon top pick. It's like I think it's kind of like standard OU looking at it. Mega Manectric, Heatran, Rotom Wash Scizor, and a Gyarados to an extent. Like what the heck? But it's like look at the team. Take away the Volt turn. What synergy does she have? Or he? She. It's a she. It's a she.
You can't say it and then is a she. Like, that just doesn't go.
Don't do this to me.
Mystic is grill.
Anyway, but besides the Volt turn core, what synergy do you see there?
um,
Exactly.
there's a Hitmontop
Hitmontop and
and a Giraffe rig.
okay.
That's all you need.
Exactly. Also, you bring like a you get off a Scald. Nothing appreciates the Scald on our team.
Yeah,
Wh-
Whimsicott, I
yeah, and
guess.
like Whimsicott gets worn down so easily.
Yeah, and Gyarados the burn.
Yeah, and it's like unless that's running like, there's nothing can appreciate a Scald unless like Giraffariga learns Water Absorb.
Make that a thing.
Hey, do a
Make
Game
Giraffe
Freak.
rig.
Do it. If you maybe just slap an Absorb Bulb on Scizor, I think you're good.
There you go.
It's
Refresh, Absorb Bulb, or
Ah,
not
my
refresh,
favorite, my
Recycle.
favorite. That's my favorite set.
What else is there?
Okay, enough said.
Okay.
And you have Mystic at 10. Holy shit!
Oh, this is
Why do you have her
hell
at
no.
Why she
Because
had?
I think it's not bad. I think the Volt turn is actually pretty good.
Okay, I can see it doing work. It just depends on how she uses it. But
Yeah.
from how I see it right now, it ain't doing shit. Please look
I
at
mean,
it.
it's far from the best draft, but I don't think it's that bad.
Depending on how it's used, I can see it being good.
Yeah.
Ken.
10. Yep. Can you
Okay.
count that high?
Not no.
I notice a really strong earthquake weakness.
Well, besides,
Well, that's true.
yeah, that's true.
Manectric,
Yeah, besides,
Heatran.
besides Rotom, really, because I don't really, I'm not counting Gyarados. Oh, and Miss Maggie's, I guess.
But that dies to
Yeah,
pretty much
everything
anything.
else. Yeah, Rotom is the only ground resist, and
Yeah.
Gyarados, but like Edgequake, and Girafarig.
You have a giraffe already.
She has the Girafarig. Out of all the tier fives,
It's great. That thing's gonna get MVP.
I swear, it better get a kill. It better get at least one kill.
Like Smeargle.
Like Smeargle. Anyway, let's talk about your number 16. My number 15, Sacred. Sacred Thunder.
Sacred, I mean, it's a decent half draft.
Okay, it's missing two Pokemon, so we
It's
can't we
okay.
can't give it too much.
Just
Yeah, so it is missing two Pokemon.
yeah.
It ran,
So
they ran away.
it's hard to rank a team that's not done.
Yeah.
Clefable and Mega Aggron and Latios is a great Fairy Dragon Steel Core.
Dragon Fairy Steel Core. Oh my god, my OCD.
The issue comes is now he has to, based on his points, he still has to draft 2 tier 5s. He can't add a tier 3 or a tier 4.
Are you an analyst?
Yeah,
Get out of here.
that's a good
Just
point.
doing math.
I didn't notice that. That's a great point.
Yeah, I
That
guess,
makes
but
the
get out of here.
team
Get out of
very
here.
predictable. Raikou, I think, is good, but
I
I
love
don't think
Raikou
it's
in
the
draft.
best. Oh,
I think
okay,
it's
that's
I think
fair.
it's one of the best vote switchers in the draft league besides Mega Manectric. But if I want a vote switcher, I'm not drafting Mega Manectric.
Um,
The
yeah,
only
being kind of limited
I
is
see
the
the
thing.
rockers I see aren't really reliable. Regirock, it's a Regirock. And there's
And
Clefable and
Swampert.
Crocodile. Oh,
Doesn't
Mega, never
Swampert
mind, there's a Mega Aggron. There's a Mega...
Yeah, there's a lot of rockers.
Never mind. I take it back. Okay. Yeah, we did our research before this, by the way.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Yeah, there's really not much to say. I like where it's going, and it's like, depending on the last two picks, it won't like make or break the draft, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have ranked Sacred a little bit higher,
Um,
but
I just feel like it's pretty a one-dimensional draft.
yeah,
Like,
there's no versatility in it at all.
yeah, you bring the same things each week. So
Yeah, the most versatile thing is Latios, and Latios is not that versatile.
yeah,
No
it's
matter
like,
what Miguel says, it is not versatile.
it gets good coverage. I mean, there's Thunderbolt, Surf, stuff like that.
You are not bringing Energy Ball and Shadow Ball Latios.
It's if you're real, you would.
Okay, because okay, you want Draco almost in every matchup. Okay, and then you
Yeah,
want
it's like
Psyshock.
that's nice.
You want Psyshock or Psychic in pretty much every matchup,
Yeah, yeah,
and then you're going to want either. Then you get like a coverage move. Then you're going to want Defog, Roost, or Memento in that last slot. You're not running forward attack or Trick. It does get some nice utility options.
yeah. It's just kind of that four-move slot syndrome where
Yeah.
you're just stuck.
Yeah, and it's just not even. It's just I don't like the Lotties in draft. Like Mega Lotties, yeah, that's a different story.
I like them. I think they're really good.
They're okay. They're like more of a situation for a draft. On his draft, he got a Mega Aggron and a Clefable, so I can't really complain. But look at his team and look at Dark types. Like yes, he has a Clefable, but look at Liam's Tyranitar. That Clefable's going to be catching a Banded Stone Edge.
It does wreck cows.
Yeah. And besides the Dragon Fairy Steel Core, which doesn't cover weaknesses, okay, it does cover weaknesses perfectly, but it just, besides that, there's not much else.
You have an Entei.
Yeah,
The
but-
rest just doesn't work together.
No, not at all.
Entei, Crocodile, and Lottie. Well,
It-
Lottie's part of the core.
Yeah. I would say the priority is nice, depending, like, considering the speed side, because, like, you have 115 in Sneasel, whatever Raikou is. What's Raikou?
What's it? Speed?
Yeah. Isn't it? It's
Um,
115 too, right? I'm pretty sure it's
I have
115.
no idea.
Raikou. Bulbapedia.
Wait. Raikou yeah, 115.
God damn it, Bulbapedia.
Showdown's the best.
I didn't have it open, okay?
I didn't either. I popped it open.
That would probably be a better idea. Okay, let's move on from this one. Overall, I think I should have ranked him
Okay.
higher, now looking back on it.
Yeah, it's not the worst, but it's hard to
It's-
draft.
It's hard
It's
to base a
predictable.
draft as that two Pokemon ran away.
Yeah, just too many
He ran out of Ultra Balls. Okay, and now we can talk about your number 15, Lejon. Or Lejon.
Yep.
Lejon, he's my number 13.
John. Okay.
And
Just look-
let me find him on the sheet. I'm blind. I'm legally blind.
Same.
I'm legally blind.
There he is. He's like number 3 on
Yeah,
there.
yeah. So far, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this draft. That's who joined.
Yeah.
Who joined? Who joined?
Hello.
Speaking of John, we're just on your
Oh,
draft.
Hi, John.
We're doing power
Yeah, we're
rankings.
doing power rankings right now. We're recording.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I
you're
wasn't.
fine.
Yeah, you're fine. Just shut up and sit in the corner. I mean, welcome, welcome, welcome. I know we're about to be ready to draft, so yeah, don't say anything.
Okay, well, I'll just leave and hop home when you're done.
No, you can stay if
Okay.
you want. Oh,
I can see I'm not wanted.
yeah. I mean, no. I mean,
Just mute
no.
your
Jack, come
mic.
back.
There he goes.
There he go. Okay. Anyway, Emily, do me a favor, message him to come back after we're done talking about him.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I don't know how
Joe's
to.
draft.
I don't know how to feel about it.
Um,
Like I kept
I
looking
just-
over it and over it, and I just couldn't figure out like. It really comes down to how he uses it, because
yeah.
yes, he has Mega Altaria. Mega Altaria is hard to use.
It is. If it's used correct, it's one of the best in the format,
Yeah.
but it is very
Yeah.
hard to use.
Yes, you want the Cotton Guard set, you want the Dragon Dance, you want Agility, and who's
Yeah, you want
who's making
special.
ramen noodles?
What was that?
I forgot to put my mic back up, and I was cleaning a dish.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Nice.
I will go back into silence.
Okay.
Yeah, run. anyway, anyway, he's
She
he,
ran like 2 Pokemon on Sacred Steel.
she ran fast. She ran faster than Sacred Pokemon.
Too soon.
Too soon. Yo, Jim, quick use pursuit.
Where's your shadow tag?
Where Shadow Tag is banned.
Oh, for us.
Anyway, we get distracted way too easily. We're in the third
We
person and we're 12 minutes in.
Blame Emily. She's the reason. Or no, blame Liam. Liam's always
Yeah, let's
the
just blame
reason.
Liam.
Yeah, blame Liam.
Anyway,
Um,
the draft.
I
Go ahead.
don't care for Zygarde too much either. I don't know. I've just never really seen it used very well.
I can see it can be. It has potential, but yeah, you're right. I just haven't seen anyone use it well.
Yeah.
It has all the potential to be. It has the infamous Koyo set, which can it can run a substitute Koyo set, which isn't bad. Not as bad as it sounds.
Not at all.
And then all these Dragon Dance, and then just extreme speed in itself is always good.
Yeah.
Which,
it
you know,
gets good
not many teams have.
stabs and Earthquake and Outrage.
Yeah. Even though I'm not too sure why he drafted Zygarde. Like I see he.
Yeah, 'cause-
Okay. I see he needed a tier 2 as like his final pick or close to final pick. And like nice setup, but he already had a Mega Altaria. I guess he needed a ground type. I don't know. Like
Yeah,
it's not the most obscure thing.
No, I mean, it could.
I
could
like
see
the
it
Lucky
putting-
Lucky. I can respect the Lucky Lucky.
Lucky's one of the greatest Pokemon. Takes the heal bell pressure off of Mega Altaria. Great pick.
Choice banded explosion and power whip and
There you go.
gyro ball.
I mean, it's a decent tier 5.
It's not horrible at all, especially for his draft. It gives him like a little bit extra bulk that a normal type to pair with his Cofagrigus. And I love the ghost normal type core. It's great.
Yeah, so simple, but it's great.
Yeah, it doesn't cover up the knockoff weakness, but then he has to make Altaria.
Yeah, it takes a...
So I think his like not I wouldn't say wall core because it's more like a bulky offense core with like Mega Altaria, Lucky, Cofagrigus, Blastoise, Arcanine, Cobalion, Roserade, pretty much his entire team bar 3. But then you have like the nice speed with Zelf, which rounds it out pretty nicely. And just with like the utility of Zoroark. But I don't every team with Zoroark is scary to face, but I wouldn't say it's like the best draft to pair it with.
Yeah.
Because like it's always scary to face, like no matter what it is.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah.
I guess like you can see with like using it, it's like anything. I don't know. It's like you want Zoroark from offensive teams that force things out.
Yeah, and just force things and then catch them on the switch.
Yeah, but and it's I can see it during being him being like probably one of a pretty scary person like, and he's in my division, a very scary player to prep for, with his like with Thunderous being so versatile as it is, Azelf being as versatile as it is, and then Mega Altaria, you can't really you can kind of predict what it's going to bring, but it's going to be a little bit difficult. And then just how reliable the rest of his team is.
Yeah.
Blastoise, bar Blastoise. Blastoise is not reliable. Don't draft Blastoise. I hate Blastoise. It is not a good Pokemon.
You used it once, I remember.
It was
I
horrible. I
don't
did.
remember
It
what
was my
league.
Mega Gardevoir check.
NTL wasn't.
It was my Mega Gardevoir check. Okay.
Was that against me in
Yeah.
NTL?
Oh yeah, it was. I remember. I led Blastoise. You led Mega Gardevoir. I had an Assault Vest. I hit you with a Gyro Ball.
Those were the days.
I hit you with a Gyro Ball from a Blastoise. I remember how much it did. It did like 23%. I'm like, oh, why did that do nothing?
It's a spinner. That's about it.
It's a spinner. That's it. Yes, it has all that coverage. You ain't gonna use it. You're bringing Fake Out, Scald, Rapid Spin,
Fake Out?
Filler. Fake Out.
Fake
Yes,
out. That
Fake
thing
Out.
is fake out.
Yes, it gets Fake Out. Wanna know how I know
Fake
that?
Out?
Because I played it in Ubers.
That's brilliant.
Well, wait, hold on. I never saw Dan use it in whatever season he got it. Did he never bring Fake Out?
Stands bad.
Dan is pretty bad. Because let's be real.
Doesn't bring
Let's
fake
be
out.
let's be real. Are you gonna run a Dragon Pulse on a Blastoise?
Regular Blastoise.
Yeah, regular Blastoise.
Probably not.
Now, Mega Blastoise is a different story. I love Mega Blastoise, but regular Blastoise, it doesn't have enough bulk for anything. It's just too frail.
And
All it does is it
that's-
gets off a Rapid Spin and dies.
that's
Maybe
his
it'll get a
only
Skull Burn
hazard
if you're lucky.
removal, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that his only hazard removal?
I think so.
Yeah, so that's
yeah.
gonna be brought to
Wait.
pretty much
He has
everyone.
Rapid Spin Licky Licky.
Is that a thing?
No.
I didn't think so.
Can you imagine a Licky Licky like spinning?
Make that happen. Mega
Game Freak.
Lucky and a
Make it happen.
2-2.
And you know, if Licky Licky got Rapid Spin, it would get usage in Ubers.
He gave usage an OU
Connor,
too.
Connor, make it happen.
Connor makes a team around Licky Licky.
Connor. Okay, we should stop fucking around.
Yeah, we probably should.
Ellie,
Who is next?
do me a
on our
favor,
list?
message Lejon, then ask him if you want to join. Anyway,
Okay.
do you want to do my next or your next?
Doesn't matter to me.
I guess we'll go with mine. I have Skyla at number 14. You have her number 13.
Okay, yeah.
And Skyla's draft it's a draft. It's just a bunch of threats thrown together on one team.
Yeah,
It has no synergy whatsoever.
yeah. I
How
mean,
does her team kill
individually-
water types? It doesn't. Sceptile.
Vaporeon, I guess.
And I guess there's a Jolteon. Jolteon is not a wall breaker. It's a pivot, a volt switcher. It's not a wall breaker.
I mean, she has the the 3 evolutions together.
Okay,
which
I can
is always
respect that.
cool.
I can respect
Uh,
that.
But Slurpuff is just, I feel like it's just a pretty bad fairy.
I'm not sure how much experience Skyla has in the draft league or competitive period, but Slurpuff on paper is so good. It can run
Yeah,
Belly
like-
Drum, Calm Mind, The Unburden, Rest Talk, all those sets. Has so much. Okay, it doesn't have a lot of coverage, but it has a good amount of coverage. In action, it is the worst thing ever.
I've never seen it do really anything besides one match in the NBA against me. I lost to one. I forget who it was. I think it was against Nidoking. He like 2-0'd me with one. But other than that, it's not that good.
It looks good. It looks so good on paper, but it's
does,
not.
But it just doesn't perform.
It's like you're like, oh, but why doesn't it perform? Use one, you'll find out. You bring one steel type, it's gone. Oh, you think flamethrower calm minds to check the steel types? Nope, it ain't. Not unless you get the +6, and with its bulk, you ain't doing that. It's so bad.
And then the Zard X with its only hazard removal being
Fortress.
Fortress, it pretty much forces those two to go together. So if Zard X puts in work against your team, you just predict the Fortress to come too.
Pretty much.
And Fortress doesn't do much besides hazard stack and rapid spin.
And maybe a volt switch, or maybe if you like
Yeah.
slap a choice band on there.
Choice band and gyro ball, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, but
Um,
and then Landers Incarnate is just always a threat. You can't ignore it.
without Lando, this draft would be probably worse. But
Yeah, it's just like
It-
the sheer fact of a Landers Incarnate just being on a team,
yeah,
it just makes it scary.
it's
At first,
so hard to prep for.
in the beginning, I thought I was so scared of the draft. Landers Incarnate, Reuniclus, Fortress, Jolteon at one point. I was so scared of that draft. And then it just started going downhill so fast.
Yeah. I mean, the evolutions, it's a cool idea, but I don't know, I just can't take it all that serious.
I don't think it was a serious pick, and if it was, well, okay.
Yeah. So,
If
I
you-
don't know how that'll work out.
If you wanted a fire type from tier 5, get like Simisear.
Similarly is great.
It is, but I guess if, like, Flareon adds like an extra bulk, but you have a Mega Charizard X. Never mind.
Yeah, like, I don't know, it's just kind of repetitive and kind of just for fun.
Yeah, it was just like a kick. It was just a meme pick. We can't really mash it. But it's like, excuse me, excuse me. Anyway, it's just a bunch of threats thrown together without much thought into synergy, which sometimes can be a good thing. In this case,
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah. I mean, if she uses it really great, I have seen Jolteon put in a lot of work, but
Yes,
if
Jolteon
she
carry.
uses that and Lando I really well, I could see it working out. But
Yes, because it's really at this stage, like, all we're doing is, like, going off the draft plus, like, what little we know, or, like, we know a lot about most of the people, but it's hard to
Yeah.
judge just based on, like, how you know they play in their draft.
yeah, so it could work out well, but the draft itself.
I can maybe,
not
like,
bad.
maybe she'll, like, trade someone for a better hazard removal.
Yeah, that could work
Oh,
out.
but, Skylar,
Maybe
if you're
it-
watching this, Blastoise does not count as good hazard removal. Anyway, maybe she'll
Blastoise hate is real.
maybe get like I don't know Crobats. I mean Golbat's on the board. Golbat. I know Golbat is on the board. Maybe pick up that.
Yeah.
What other hazard removal is on the board?
Did our Moldo get taken?
I don't think so.
Moldo's great.
Yeah, and maybe she should just drop Start X altogether.
That's true. Maybe pick up a new Mega. That
Yeah, that
makes
there's some good tier 1 Megas left actually.
Huh?
Let me check just to see. But I remember seeing some good ones. There.
Mega Zam is
Yeah,
correct.
Mega Zam, Mega Glade. I think that's a very good
Yeah.
replacement for Mega Charizard.
Huh?
And if she wants to, she
Meg-
can go Mega Gyarados even.
Just draft Mega Slowbro and win. That's the way to do
For
it.
the longest time, I was considering it.
I want to draft that thing so bad.
I was like, because we don't have to make it turn 1. So I
Yes,
was like, regenerator. I'm like, oh, I want it, but no, it's so bad.
Noah won Sea with it.
True. And again, he brought Amnesia versus like 3 people.
And he brought Rest.
Oh yeah, and he brought Rest in the finals.
So bad.
I don't know how none of us beat it. He
It's so
lost.
disgusting.
he lost, like,
Who
2
does
times.
that? He's so good. So good.
Yeah, it's just Noah things.
Yep. Oh yeah, power rankings.
Power ranks is
That's
a thing.
close.
Steven.
Steven.
Steven, you're number 14, my number 11.
Yep.
And Steven, it's like, I know he's probably gonna be pissed at us for ranking him
Yep.
so low. Like,
Probably.
keep in mind, like our rankings will change drastically as we see people perform at their drafts.
Yeah, I did mine strictly off the draft, so
I factored in the
Well-
player a little bit.
yeah, I guess I did a little, but
It's kinda hard
for
not
the
to.
most part,
Yeah, but mainly it's kind of hard
yeah.
too. Because like once we get into the things, we
Yeah.
can base it off of
Um,
how you perform. which-
Mew, it is very versatile.
yeah, I'm
yeah,
always excited
which-
to see how people will build around Mew. because there's 1,000 different ways to
Yeah.
do it.
So the only problem is I can see it being forced into more of a
Yeah.
defog set
Yep.
because that and Kabutops,
hmm
it's like
He
it's gonna
picked
have
up
to.
Kabutops like last round because he didn't
Yeah.
want to pressure Mew. I can see that. I can understand that. It didn't work.
um,
Excuse me.
nice.
I had like three hot
Almost
dogs
as good
earlier.
as
It's
this.
Labor Day. It's Labor. I had like three hot dogs.
Fair enough. Uh,
Okay. Why isn't this working? Fuck,
um,
stupid OBS. Work.
is it recording?
Yeah, it's recording. I'm trying to bring up the notes I have on some of the people.
Oh.
And anyway,
Um,
Steven's draft. Mew is always
Skull-
exciting.
yeah, Mew can be really good if used right.
Yeah, and it's like it's definitely going. It's no doubt about it. Going to be forced into a stealth rocking, like defogging role. Maybe even a wall breaking set. Even though he does have Charmander's hand Pangoro, Mammoth Swine. Maybe like a nasty plot user because besides Mega Sceptile, he doesn't have much on the special side. Like Jellicent, Electivire, Dazzling Gleam Cluffy. So maybe like like nasty plot user just I don't think he did a very good job building around Mew. Like
Yeah,
again,
it's
depending on how he uses his draft, he can definitely move up. It's just
yeah,
I'm just not sure how he's gonna do that.
and like Scolipede, it can be a huge offensive threat, and it can be that hazard lead,
hmm
but it gets walled by a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like any physically defensive ground type gets walled by
Even a
it.
water type, even
Yeah.
like anything, it
Um.
doesn't hit super effectively because it's not that strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it has below 100
Um.
base attack, or
Yeah.
and then
Um.
like its coverage is it's like really all it needs. Poison bug and then earthquake for steel types.
Mhm. Yeah.
But it's like spike stacking. Yes, I can see that. But you have you already had Klefki.
Yeah. So it's like kind
If you
of redundant
if you want
there.
to spike stacking, pick up Skullpete first because Klefki is just setup bait. And then, but what I think he did is he was planning to make a Sceptile from the start because he picked up Klefki because Klefki is one of the best counters to make a Sceptile.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what
That's
he
true.
did. I'd never asked. I've been meaning to ask him. So maybe,
Yeah.
yeah. Overall, I can respect the Electivire pick.
Yeah.
I can respect.
Electivire's not bad.
It can be. It's situational. It can work.
Yeah.
And then the
And
more,
at tier 5, and bring it to 2 or 3 matches and put in work.
yeah, yeah.
Not
And
the
then
worst.
Porygon Z can put in work, plenty of work.
Yeah. If Porygon Z's used right, it's a wall breaker.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah, or like a sweeper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wall break. It can be a wall
it's-
breaker on both sides actually. With like download,
Uh-huh.
it can hit
Yeah.
surprisingly hard with return.
Yeah, that's true.
And his
Um,
and also I love the normal ghost type core, even though I doubt that's what he was going for. But I just love
Yeah.
normal plus ghost types together.
there.
It's there. Oh, another problem I have with it, he doesn't have a lot of speed. He's forced to have like well, of course he's forced to have speed boost on Scolipede, but he's like forced to like use it as a speed booster. And it's like
Yeah.
you don't have that immediate speed. Yes, you have
Yeah.
Mega Sceptile, but it can't run a Scarf.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much any Scarfer outspeeds his whole team.
Yeah, it's like what's his fastest Scarfer? Mew, Scolipede. If
Yeah.
you want to count Scolipede,
What's Porygon Z's speed?
it's below 100. I think it's like 80.
Yeah, 90.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I was gonna say 90 to 92. So that's an overall. I think that's a huge problem for drafts being too slow.
Yeah, speed's really nice.
Yeah, and I think that's enough for that.
Yeah, it could have used it could have used an Embor.
I do
mean,
agree. Maybe
that
I
getting
it's like I think
sniped
if
from him.
it would move up a couple spots on my list if it had a if it had an Embor.
Yeah, but without it, it struggles.
Yeah, it's like you need that good fire type. And like
Yeah.
fire fighting type. It's just such a good Pokemon. Embor is such a good Pokemon.
Yeah,
I think
it's
it would have.
such a
I think it would have
threat.
fit his draft fairly well. You know, taking
Yeah.
knockoffs from you. You know, checking Weaviles or Weavile.
Weavile, there's
Weaviles.
not there's not a whole lot of Weaviles in draft formats.
Anyway. Yeah.
Anyways,
Uh, yeah. Ember would have been nice on his draft. Anyway.
uh,
Uh, you're number 13. My number 14. I love how close they are. They're like, you know. So I think we did a good job
yeah,
there.
ours were close. Yep.
Yeah, except for Noah.
Noah,
Yeah.
Noah and Liam.
Yeah, no. Well, Liam isn't too far apart. I think like three
Yeah.
picks. Yeah, it's not that far apart.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who are we talking about? uh,
Yeah. Who were we on?
Cat. We already did Skyla. Yeah, Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cat.
Cat? Okay.
Yeah, my number 12.
Um,
Your number 8. Yeah, because
8.
we already did Skyla.
Yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah, my number 12. Your number 8. On.
Oh,
Let me pull up this thing.
Cat, it's a very offensive team. I mean,
I
Mega
thought you were going to say.
Medicham.
I thought you were going to say it's a very strange draft. I'm like, please don't be that guy. What I can respect
mean-
is him picking up 3 tier 4s with his free picks.
And then Drake on second round.
The Drake guy in
Cat
second
is-
round, he just wanted the C team Leo.
Cat is so good. I hope he destroys everyone with that.
Keep it
Drake
in mind,
run.
this man made it the playoffs last year.
He's he could care less what people think, man. This is great.
Yeah, his draft isn't bad. I love Volcarona. I haven't made it work yet, or really have seen anyone make it work. But I can see it working with his draft, which I'm excited about, even though I face him.
It might struggle a little with Leon being its only hazard removal, I think.
Yeah, it's the same thing with
But-
Zards and everything else.
Yeah, it's just so weak to rocks, it's hard to build around it.
But
But-
Empoleon is a very reliable hazard remover.
More than its other water starter rapid spinner.
Mm-hmm. Blastoise! Empoleon is better in literally every single way. Well, you know, there's Defiant users running around. No one drafted Bisharp! Actually, someone drafted Bisharp, but it's bad. Who drafted Bisharp again?
It's not the worst
GG.
team, too.
GG, Bisharp is bad.
Sharp's gonna destroy you. I don't even think he played GG.
I think I do.
Oh.
Let's see, do I?
Sharp destroys.
Do I? Second week.
Oh, it's going down. GG, destroy him with the Bisharp.
I'm bringing mono HP fighting.
You're scared.
Anyway,
Anyway,
the Cat's team is scary.
yeah,
It seems like it's gonna be very awkward to prepare for because there's that Drapion, which is actually a pain to prep for.
yeah, like ground or nothing.
Yeah, and then you know Weavile just being the huge threat as it is, with like there being
Yeah.
like a handful of counters to it, and, you know, like Embor,
Yeah.
and then just Mega Metachan being the the huge threat that it is. It getting
Yeah.
like what 4th for kills last season?
It's
4th or 5th?
third, I think.
Third?
Third.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just showing how how powerful it is, and it's like there were a
And its
couple-
coverage is good too.
surprisingly.
Yeah.
With his dual stab, then the elemental punches, bolt
Uh-huh.
punch for priority. What else do you really need?
Yeah. On something that hits that hard, it's great.
Like
It
60%.
makes those elemental punches hit so hard.
Yeah, it's like 80% of the time you're clicking high jump kick. they have a flying type. You're clicking high jump kick. There's not a single flying type in the game that counts as Mega Metachan. Even psychic types like Slowbro, which wasn't drafted, but still, it's taken like 40% from a high jump kick. And
Yeah.
the best thing is yes, there's those base 100s, but for Mega Metacham, you're just going to run Adamant most of the time, which just makes it
Yeah.
that scarier.
Yeah, and Adamant Mega Metacham does 33 to 39% to a slow barrel.
See, 40%.
Yeah, it's right there.
And then
That's
like
not
with
a switch in.
Mega Metacham, Volcarona, Weavile, Gengar is so scary offensively. Can we talk about Gengar? Gengar though,
Gengar. It's
oh,
fast,
it's scary. There's
strong.
no switches to it,
Yeah,
and then it's just pairs. It helps like pressure those psychic types from Mega Medicham along with Weavile.
yeah, and then Pursuit Drapion too.
Yeah, and then Pursuit. Weavile. It's
Oh
a thing.
yeah, that's a thing. Yeah.
And it's just Tyrantrum as well with it's always scary. Just choice banded head smash or just setting up a DD. It's always
Yep.
scary.
hmm
And then his bulk. It's not bad. Aromatisse
The
Seismitoad.
Electros, Toad.
Yeah,
Yep.
Aromatisse, Vileplume, which is actually good. And which
Vileplume.
actually sniped me. He sniped my Vileplume.
You
I
wanted
wanted
Vileplume.
Vileplume. I used it once and it did good, and I wanted it. He took my Vileplume. And then I was going. It was like I was originally getting Rose Raid, and then like that got taken, and then Vileplume was like, wait, damn it, cat. Anyway, I like his draft. I can see him
Yeah,
doing really well, but it was like I know I have him low, but
yeah.
wait,
There's a lot of potential.
there's a lot of potential, and I can see him doing really well. It's like it's cat.
It's Cat. He can outplay you.
Yeah.
He's good.
He will go balls in even if it
Exactly.
if it
That's
risks
what I
losing
was
him the
trying to
match.
say.
If he has the match won, he will go balls deep just to style on you. Anyway, who's next? We got uh Anthony. My number 10, your number 3.
3.
3.
I think Anthony's draft is so good.
I
I
like
mean,
it
look
too,
at the
but
Fire Water Grass core. Infernape,
yeah,
Suicune, Tangrowth.
which I do admit is pretty good, and
That's terrifying.
it is pretty. That's gonna be pretty hard to prep for. Like his
hmm
team overall, his team also has some versatility between Hydreigon, Infernape, and
Yeah.
Nidoking, but besides that, oh, and then there's Smeargle, but fuck Smeargle.
Okay, V-Create, Extreme Speed, Dark Void, Smeargle is great.
He ain't hitting a Dark Void. This is Anthony.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I thought it was me. I learned everything.
I only hit things when it doesn't matter. If a Pokemon's on 1%, I'll crit it. That's how my luck works.
Land and crit stone edges.
Oh, yeah. Anyway,
Uh,
Mega Aerodactyl. I like it.
It's fast.
It's fast and it suited his team very well. Nice UU bounce. plus Tangrowth and Wobbuffet. And there is
Yeah.
the Aggron pick, which I actually like. It works for his team.
Aggron's decent. I used it in the league, and it put in a lot more work than I thought it would.
It's not horrible. It's like I'm not gonna like people won't use it like Cooper uses it, but I think in my opinion it is a reliable stealth rocker. As
Yeah,
crazy as it sounds.
and I mean, Head Smash hits hard. Like, it doesn't,
And then you can autonomize this thing
yeah,
if he wants to go crazy. And then wall breaking potential is there on his team. Nidoking, Meloetta, as we saw how Liam used it, sub Calm Mind. And
Yeah.
then there's Infernape, which always breaks stuff. And then Hydreigon,
Yeah.
which extra breaks stuff. But the problem is, how is he beating setup sweepers?
Or Smeargle. Done.
And Mach Punch Infernape. Oh, and Quick Attack Mega Aerodactyl.
Done. It's great.
But the thing is, he does have phasers. He has Aggron, which gets Roar. He has Suicune, which gets Roar, which I like.
Yeah.
And then there's always Wobbuffet, which he can be sneaky with.
Yeah.
Like
I
as
feel-
Anthony, I can see him using Wobbuffet very well.
I feel like he used it before, but I don't really remember.
I know, I could have sworn he used it before.
I remember him talking about it in a draft analysis video, but I don't remember him using it.
Yo, this is gonna be an hour long.
Oh my gosh, we need to speed this up.
Yo, if you wanted to watch it that bad, I don't care. I'm not editing this. This is way too fucking long. Let's move on. We said enough about it.
Okay.
I like his team,
Yep.
but it's
Great team.
yeah.
It's perfect.
If I could change my rankings right now, I'd put Anthony and Cat like another spot up. I'd go
Yeah.
number 9 Anthony, number 8 Cat, and then Connor Steven.
Yeah.
And maybe put LeJon like there. I don't know. Anyway, no, I did what I did. Connor. Speaking of,
Oh yeah.
my number 9, your number 11, which once again
Yep.
pretty close. Also, Mystic. That's another big difference we have on our list.
Yeah.
Anyway, number 9, number 11, Connor's team.
Yeah.
The problem I have with it is it's bulky, and he has a
Yeah,
Cresselia. It's too bulky.
Other than like Keldeo, Dragalge, and Mienshao, it lacks some offensive.
There's Mega Scizor though too.
Yeah, but yeah, Mega Scizor Sword Stance can hit hard.
Yeah.
It's true.
Emily, what are you doing?
she wants us to go in on Stoutland.
Okay, yeah. Anthony picked
Anthony
Stoutland.
drafted Stoutland to trade. Just
He,
to be
yeah, I was like,
annoying.
I was messaging him afterwards. I was like, dude, why'd you pick Stoutland? He was like, oh, because I was trading power versus Noah and Liam. Yeah, Noah and Liam.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Yeah, trading power. I'm like, what? That's why you
I
picked it.
drafted Stoutland. Matt, check the Skype chat.
God.
Connor's team, Amoonguss, Cresselia, Lantern, Gliscor, Togetic. Mega Scizor is very bulky. It's just... It doesn't look fun to play against.
I faced him week 1 and he's in my division.
Have fun, man.
Yeah, okay, the problem I have with this team is, it's bulky, bulky's good, too bulky.
Yeah.
Like, he can, I guess, stop sweepers with Bullet Punch from Mega Scizor, which hits hard, Bake Up from
Yeah.
Mienshao, and then it's his speed. His speed is Keldeo at 108, and that's it.
We dropped down to Gliscor, me and Shao.
Yeah, at 105, and then Gliscor, which is 95.
Yeah.
And then from there, it's
And
just
then it goes
it's
downhill.
like base 80 and below.
Yeah.
Or base 70 below. Yeah, I think, yeah, whatever Mega Scizor is, 75?
I can check.
I think, either way, it's not that bad.
Yeah, 75.
How did I know that?
I don't know how you know any of those.
I literally just took a guess. Anyway. I remember I had something wrote. Nope, I didn't have any notes for him. Nope. Anyway, it's bulky. Bulky's good. He has Cresselia. Too bulky. He can't really stop setup sweepers.
Yeah.
If something gives up a DD or an SD, he ain't stopping it. He has to.
Yep.
Like someone gets a toxic off on his Cresselia, weakens it, knocks it off, maybe.
Psycho Shift to Cresselia.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Yep. It's great. Anyway, it's Connor though.
Yeah, he will make this team work. I
Yeah.
really do think so.
He might make some FAs, make it a little more speedier, maybe make some trades. Maybe speed won't even be a problem for him.
Maybe he'll just sit in front of everyone and sweep everyone with Cresselia.
Yeah, maybe he'll just sit with Cresselia, click Moonlight. He'll send out his Keldeo and hit someone with a pump. He'll send out make a Scizor. He has a Togetic, which Togetic works for his team. Like, I know it's
Togetic is really decent.
not in the sense of it completing a Dragon Fairy Steel Core, which it did, but as a heal beller, which was very nice for his team.
Yeah.
And then Nasty Pass to Cresselia.
That's nasty. Ha ha ha.
Kill yourself.
Okay.
Anyway, the next, who do we have? TCMTL.
Oh yeah, that guy. The trash collector.
TC, the trash collector. I don't know where that came from you, but it was amazing.
I don't know.
And his team, I Go ahead.
You.
Okay. His breaking power on the physical side is Mega Garchomp, Tyranitar, Victini, Greninja to an extent. Then Tyranitar, like holy
Yeah.
crap.
My biggest thing was he's really weak to things like Will-O-Wisp and Toxic.
Yeah.
Florges is a good cleric, gets Heal Belt and Aromatherapy for
But the
the
thing
extra
is, Floor
TP.
just loses him all his momentum he's getting.
Yeah,
That's
it
the problem
just
I have
takes
with this
away a
team.
lot.
He has offense, 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 then just bulk. But it's not like the bulk an offensive team needs. It's a bulk a stall team has.
Yeah, it just kind of sits there.
Yeah,
And
Rotom, yeah,
oh,
that's good. Porygon, I guess.
mhm.
Then there's a Cryogonal and a Florges, and like, what are you doing with your life? And
and
then there's a
I've seen
Yamega, which I can respect. I like Yamega.
that makes good.
He can make it work. I can see him making it work. It's
Yeah.
that's his version of Meloetta this season. Except he doesn't have 4 bug types. And then
I've seen him use Mandibuzz pretty well, but I feel like Mandibuzz isn't that good. I just never really have liked Mandibuzz a whole lot.
no, but it's one of those walls that I'd use. It gets because it gets knock off foul play whirlwind. So
Yeah,
yes, it
that's
can be
true.
set up on with like a nasty plot, and yes, it can still be set up on, but it's not as susceptible to being set up on.
English.
English. I don't speak it. And anyway, it's just I had that's the kind of problem I have with him. But I do. He sniped my Greninja, which I'm so pissed about.
Everyone wanted that Greninja.
It
Jake
was
wanted
making
it too.
yeah, but he wasn't picking it up that round. He wasn't. I was getting it that round. Yeah, and then he said he'd trade it to me. I was like, no, you keep it. I don't want your pity. And then when it goes really good with his team, you kill something with Victini, you weaken it with a beak rate, you pivot out into something, you will switch, and then you go into Greninja with the revenge kill.
Yep, it works well.
Yeah.
Greninja's a great revenge
I love
killer.
Greninja. It's one of my favorite Pokemon in draft format. It's the best Scarfer without a doubt. The amount of
Greninja?
coverage Greninja. Yes.
I've never really seen it use Scarf.
I see me in CFA. I always ran at Scarf. I ran Life Orb one time.
Oh, I wasn't in CFA, so.
Oh, okay. But it has the best speed stat for a Scarfer, and with
Yeah.
and it's
is it,
not
like
it's not
108?
and it's not like an Electrode where it has only speed and like 2 special attack. It has good offensive stats with moves to back it up.
That thing's faster than I thought. 122?
That's what I'm saying.
I always thought it was like 108-ish.
Bruh, I love Greninja for that reason. And then with its dual stab, it's great. It's like dark, still you gotta love dark type, offensive typing, blah blah blah. And then also spike potential
Yep.
with his
Great
team.
hazard sacker.
Yeah, if he really wants to. But then it's a Scarfer with paired with Victini, Mega Garchomp.
That's scary.
It's scary. It's very scary. Let's move on. Since you have Noah at number 9. Do you want to go over him, or do you want to save him till last?
Let's save Noah to last, because
Okay.
he's an exception. He's entertaining.
Noah's bad. Okay. Next we have me.
Oh yeah, you.
I put myself at number 7, and you put me at
Yeah,
number
you
6. Thank you,
said-
Jimmy. You're so
Hey,
sweet.
I like your draft.
Well, I'm kind of biased. I really like my draft, but I did put myself at a fair spot. And Jimmy put me at number 6. He put me higher than I put myself. So, yeah. So
I
I
mean-
just realized I was kind of messed up on there. So sorry. I just fixed that. Don't worry about it.
Kira Black is such a huge threat on its own. And then paired with things like a Bronzong that can take hits and a Don fan, really makes it scary.
So what my plan going in was okay. So I knew the people in my division. I know Connor's playstyle pretty well. I know Steven's playstyle pretty well. I didn't know too much about LeJon, but with his first round pick of Mega Altaria, I can pretty much predict like how he's going to draft. You know,
Uh-huh.
if you're drafting Mega Altaria, you're going balance. But
Yeah.
so I knew Kieran Black would be a great pickup.
Hmm.
And then Tornadoes T. I was originally going to go Weavile. I mean Weavile.
Uh,
No, what am I saying? Weavile plus. Okay, I I all the Pokemon I really wanted going into it got sniped. So I was like, Torn T's good. Then I'll pick up Weavile because Steven picked Mew. I was like, I want a Pursuit Trapper.
yeah.
I was like, I can pick that up over Kieran Black. Not that big of a deal. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Cat took it round one.
Nice work, Cat.
I was like, God damn it, Cat! Of course you would pick it. Of course it would be you. And I was pretty confident Anthony and Connor wouldn't pick Kieran Black. So I let that go. I picked Tornadus. Kieran Black just having that pivoter with it, it just makes it so
Yeah.
good.
That's
And then
great.
pairing it with Mega Absol, fast revenge killer
I was
priority.
gonna say Mega Absol is very, very good in
Yeah,
leagues.
people were questioning why I picked up a tier 2 Mega over tier 1 Mega because I could afford to get a tier 1 Mega. And I'm like, it's a Mega Absol.
Yeah,
So
it
what?
does. It's great for a tier two.
Yeah, and plus the tier 1 Megas left. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, I could have picked up Mega Alakazam, but no, just
You
no.
should have taken Mega Slowbro.
For the Keck.
Exactly. Get rid of. Wait, no, no, no. Keep Slowking. Have Slowking Mega Slowbro team.
My favorite, it's the Regenerator core. It's the core. I run one physically defensive, the other one specially defensive. One I can run Assault Vest, the other one I run Calm Mind. You'll never know what I'm bringing. You know? You feel me?
I need to draft that.
You know what? I'm telling you right now.
TCPL. We need to do that.
If I don't make it the playoffs, at the end I'm FAing for Mega Slowbro.
You're so real.
And then I'm
Um,
bringing them both.
And then Ditto's so
Okay, I
good
picked up
because
Ditto purely for the reason I didn't want to face it.
it prevents your opponent from setting up, even if you don't
They need
bring
to get
it.
up a
It just
yeah.
really affects their prepping
And
because
another reason with the players like Connor and Steven and LeJon, not to knock LeJon, but knowing how experienced they are and how good they are in the draft format, will prep for Ditto whether I'm deciding to bring it or not. Because
yeah,
if you don't prep for Ditto, you're getting fucked over
you're gonna get reverse swept by it
or
if you
get
don't
reverse
prep.
walled even,
Yeah, that's true.
which I can very well see happening in either cases.
Uh-huh.
And then it's just a thing you have to prep for. And with I think I have some decent bulk, backing up. I have, well, the extent of my bulk is Slow King Bronzong Donphan.
Potentially a Mega Sloper.
Anyway,
Oh yeah, power rankings.
power rankings are a thing. Also, I have Spike stacking, plus a Spinner, plus Kieran Black, plus Tornadus, plus Absol. Yeah. Oh, plus the
That's
setup
scary.
sweeper and for Alligator. For Alligator as a setup sweeper on my team, I think fits so well.
Yeah, it really does. Then Embor. Embor's great.
Yeah, Ember is a very good Pokemon.
Yeah. That and for Alligator can really put holes in for
Yeah.
Kieran Black and Torn T and finish off sweeping.
Yeah, it's like I can go like for Alligator 7 SD, break through some walls, and then have Mega
Uh-huh.
Absol come in and sweep. Or
Yeah.
I can go Choice Band to Kyurem and just break holes and come in with for Alligator, Aqua Jet sweep. It's like I have
That's
some
scary.
yeah, I have go like either way with that, which I really like about the draft.
Uh-huh.
I hate Zip Striker. I hate Zip Striker.
You don't strike is. I mean, just go with it.
It's mini Manectric but worse.
Go Voltorb next time
I'm
or
not-
Electrode.
okay. If I had a choice between Electrode and Zip Striker, I'm going Zip Striker.
No, 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 you have that all wrong. You're wrong.
Okay,
You
the
need
only reason
Electrode.
I would pick up Electrode over Zip Striker if I was feeling in the mood to use foul play.
You're faster. It's
But I don't need 130 speed.
Electrode's hard to make a case for. It's
It
not that
really
good.
is. It's like it's fast. I don't need to be. 116 is enough. And yeah, I think I just need speed after the Greninja got taken, and Zip
Yeah.
Striker was on the board, and it's like, fine. Anyway, these will probably be shorter as the weeks go on because we won't be talking about the entire draft.
Yeah, let's hope they are.
Yeah, maybe I'll edit it down to not make it so long, but I probably won't because
Yeah.
I'm lazy. And next person, we have Jake. And Jake is my number 6, your number 7, which is also kind of funny. We have, in my opinion, I'd say I could be number 6, Jake could be number 7. It's really, I kind of had a hard time placing which one goes where.
Yeah.
At the
It's
end,
a-
I put Jake above me just because I didn't want to seem like a selfish asshole.
We put the couple together on here.
Yeah, which was kind of surprising. And we have a couple big differences, and then we have a lot of similarities.
Yeah, very similar.
Jake's team,
Um,
I can dig. It looks like something
Yeah.
I'd draft as well. Like
Mega
that-
DNC.
yeah,
Mega DNC is such a good tier 2. Like,
yeah. It's like
oh.
actually though, when I was using it, it's not that good. It's like it's not. People say
Really?
it's good. It's good. I will say it's good for
Yeah.
a tier 2 Mega, but then in use, because Mega Dynasty hasn't been used that much. It was used by Chimp this season.
Yeah.
And
Didn't
then-
it win MVP?
I didn't watch that. I didn't watch
Oh,
the awards
I
yet.
thought it did. It
Uh,
won something.
yeah.
Sorry for the spoilers.
No one cares.
Oh yeah, no one watches.
No one's made it this far anyway. What are you talking about? Anyway, it's like all you have to do to check Mega Dynasty is bring something faster than it and slap HPC on it. That's all you have to do. It's like
Yeah.
yes, it has bulk, but not
Its HP stat just being 50 is
Yeah.
so bad.
you would
But-
you would think it give with the other base stats make it good. No, it doesn't. I'm
I'm a fan of Mega DNC.
a fan. I would draft it again, but it's not as good as people think it is.
Yeah, some people say it should be a tier 1.
It's not a
but-
tier 1 by far.
But paired with Jirachi and Haxorus, I really like that
Yeah.
core.
I think he like his draft is like hyper balance,
Yeah.
not
That's a good way
Connor,
to put
not
it.
Connor hyper balance. It's kind of actually it's not hyper balance. It's offense. It's just regular offense.
Yeah,
Like-
that's a good way to put it.
It's just offense. Like with his, he also has some good setup potential with Lucario, Haxorus, Jirachi, Rock Polished, Calm Mind, Dancy.
Rock Polish Dance is not bad.
No.
Not sure about Coal Mine and Rock Polish. but
Yeah.
it could work.
I guess.
His only hazard removal being Zapdos, but other than that and Rotom Heat, his team isn't really weak to rocks, so it's not the worst.
Zapdos is one of the most reliable defoggers.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
I just like having 2 hazard removals, but that's hard
I guess you
to
could
get.
argue as Mega Nancy for Magic Bounce, but
Yeah, that's true. I didn't.
I wouldn't make that argument, but I guess it's there. And there's
Yeah,
there's a random Alamomole on that team.
Alamomola.
It's just there. Like I didn't understand the pick.
Alamomola, yeah, Miltank. I guess they could be considered some bulk.
Mhm.
Can
Miltank,
take some
Miltank,
hits.
Gourgeist. There's the normal
Normal,
ghost
the
type.
normal ghosts you like.
Yeah, and then there's
Oh.
Mega Dynasty as a knockoff switch in. It's not a knockoff switch in because it gets whittled too easily.
Overall, I really like that team.
Yes, I do think there's a lot of potential in it.
And he said he likes using it, which is a really big.
Yeah, so
If
that's
you like your draft, it makes it a lot better.
yeah. Let's see. Also, he has a lot of versatility with that team. Nidoqueen, Jirachi, Mega Nancy to an extent. There's
Yeah.
Sharpedo. There's Zapdos. With in the terms of defensive and offensive, and Alamomole.
Miltank.
Yeah, Yeah, and then Alamomola, the most
What more
versatile
could
Pokemon.
you need?
It can be run Assault Vest or
So let's
Aqua
attack.
Assault Vest Aqua Jet, my favorite set. Oh, but another thing, no Skull Switchins.
Alamomola.
It's not a Skull Switchin.
Yes, it is.
And no knockoff Switchins. His knockoff Switchin is Mega Diancie. That's not a knockoff Switchin. Don't you dare
Alamomola.
say, oh god. I knew you were gonna say it.
Alamomola. So it's
It's,
Alamomola. I mean,
it's
it's
true.
bulky and it's annoying.
It also switches to a Karen Black's Bolt Strike, right?
That's pushing it, but
Okay.
it could.
It's Alamomola, right?
Assault vested. Wait, no, that's physical. Never
Yeah,
mind.
Keyberry it.
There you go.
Switch out.
Berry.
Yep. Anyway, let's get this roll.
Oh yeah.
Uh, my number, your number 5, my number 3. Got Emily's draft,
Yep.
which I was surprised how well it turned out.
Yeah.
Like
It's-
I was a little hesitant on the Mega Pinsir first round, but
I was gonna say the exact same thing. I
Yeah.
don't think it's a first round mega, but she built around it so well.
yeah, I agree. It was like look how it turned out. Dual has a removal,
Yeah.
also forming a Dragon Fairy Steel, and then yeah,
Milotic and Shaman, I mean, free agent for a fire type, and Van, that's another good core. Even if the fire types heat more. Matt, you still there? Matt?
I'm alive.
Oh, hi.
Sorry, I died.
Kate-
I died real quick. No worry.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Okay. What'd you say about it?
Um, just I said if you free agent for a fire type, it could make a shaman, Milotic, and
Hmm.
another fire type would be a decent core.
No, it's one
Just
more. Next
pick
week.
up heat more, and you're good.
No. Okay.
Are you kidding me, Matt? Okay. Matt, you're okay, Matt. I see how it is.
I have resurrected. Anyways, I really want to talk about this draft because I really like it. I love
Uh-huh.
Excadrill and drafts. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it is one-dimensional, in a sense. It's like support and scarf, and then like sandstorm. But
Yeah, Sandstorm Excadrill? I like that.
Yeah.
That could work.
I can dig it. And anyway, it's like a problem I have with it is the skull twitching is Latias and Milotic, it's good, Marvel
Yeah.
scale, but it gets more down then.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't like running like people who run like Toxic Orb and Flame or Melodic. Rest talk I can understand. And then Latias, that doesn't appreciate it being whittled at all.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to run like, offensive, Life Orb, stuff like that. Doesn't
Mhm.
appreciate it at all. But besides that, knockoff I can see being a problem. The switch-in is Scrafty, which is actually a good switch-in. Surprisingly
Um,
enough. Oh, and Umbreon.
It's
So never mind.
Scavalier.
Scavalier, I guess, to an extent.
Yeah. No item is Scavalier. That's the way to go.
But it's a solid team that you're going to have a hard time breaking through with enough offense to where it being...
Yeah, there's a good balance of bulk and offense.
Yes, that's what I love about it. It's like,
Yeah.
her bulk can also be offensive. Milotic, Dragon Tail,
Yeah.
and it can also, it can be offensive. It has a
Yeah.
good offensive
Even
stat.
competitive could work. Or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Latias, you're bulky, but then it can always be, the standard OU set, Life
Uh-huh.
Orb, drop a Draco, drop a Draco.
Um.
Golurk
one
can be
other thing-
offensive.
Yeah, Golurk can be. Yeah.
Excadrill,
Rock Polish, Dynamic Punch.
Excadrill, obviously. Not really Umbreon. Shaman, obviously, both. Mesprit,
Um,
both. Galvantula, obviously, best defensive ball in the game.
I think she even said it. Her only Volt's turn action is Galvantula, but
And again, you don't need it with this
not
team.
it's not required. Yeah, it's not like hazard removal or
Yeah.
something.
And then with her team is like you're not volt switching into a Mega Pinsir.
Yeah, that doesn't work like
If you
that.
bring in a Mega Pinsir, you're sending him an SD and going to sweep, or maybe Revenge Kill
Uh-huh.
something.
Yeah.
But you're not with like your walls. You switch into them. Like yes, you can volt turn into them, but no, you don't need to volt switch into them.
Yep. Um,
You just switch into things. And another
um,
thing, I don't really see her like it's like another thing like with all teams like having a hard time with setup sweepers. It's not really the case with this team.
uh-huh.
Um,
Because I think her walls put on enough offensive pressure
yeah,
where it's like doesn't really get set up on
you
as
setting up on
easily.
a Latias's Draco. You setting up on a Mika Pinsir. You setting up on a Milotic. Milotic, Roar, Dragon Tail, the works.
Yep.
With Skyvalier
Um,
even. A Skyvalier can be offensive.
yeah, it's true. It has a pretty decent attack stat,
Yeah, I think it's above 100.
like 135.
Yeah, it's actually I'm forgetting what it is, but I know it's impressive.
Yeah, 135.
Yeah, do you want to go with Harry or Ian next?
Um,
I think.
go with what you want. I don't know where you have them ranked.
We both have Ian number 2. You have
Okay,
Harry.
let's do Ian then.
Yeah, and then we'll go to our number ones.
Yeah.
I hope to God we didn't skip anyone. Gigi,
We
we
have
totally forgot about Gigi.
yeah, we have Gigi, Noah, and Harry left then.
When Noah's my number 1.
Yeah. Oh, spoiler.
And then
Oh, I guess they see.
yeah,
on
they
the
see the
screen.
entire thing because no fancy editing because yeah, I'm lazy.
Editing's too much work.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So after Gigi, we get to our number ones. I think. If we skipped you, well, I don't care. No, Gigi, then Ian, the number ones.
okay.
This is over an hour. If you're still watching, you're not. I don't believe you.
Leave a comment in the comment section saying
Say
trash collector.
yeah. Say trash collector. Um. Hmm. Oh yeah. Start us out with Gigi.
Gigi's draft. It is. I get the feeling she watches Pokemon because the Bisharp, the Rotom Seed, the Landorus, and the Megalobunny all are very similar to
I did not
his
notice
last draft.
that.
I got that feeling when I saw it, and it's a good draft. I mean,
I
I do
kind of
believe Gigi has a penis.
that came out of nowhere. Did you have to say that?
Yes.
Okay.
I just didn't want he to keep going with her.
Yeah, my bad.
What did I say? Her?
Okay, I did.
Jimmy did.
Oh.
Okay, sorry, Gigi.
I didn't even mean. Oh God. Did I say
So
her?
bad. I don't think you did. I did.
Oh okay.
Okay, sorry, Gigi.
Sorry, mistake. While we're at it, we're horrible people. Power
Um,
rankings.
So, the draft, Quagsire is the best tier 5. I don't care what people say. It's Quagsire. It's the greatest Pokemon.
Okay.
Don't disrespect it.
Remember when it was exposed to wall in Azumarill, and the Azumarill brought Grass Knight? Shout out to Noah.
Uh,
Anyway, I like her
Right.
draft. I like her draft. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know how to feel about it. Okay, so she has her Volt Turn core is weak to ice.
Landorus, Rotom Cut.
I
Ouch.
don't. I hate the dual quad weaknesses with Landorus Ferrothorn.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Ferrothorn. I
It's
don't
set up
care
bait.
for it much.
Only thing you can really do is hit him with a T-Wave, the best move in the game, and then like a Leech Seed. And hope they set up a speed boosting move so he can Gyro does damage.
Yeah.
But it's just I kind of wanted to rank it lower, but I couldn't just because of the sheer fact of Megalopony, Azumarill, Landorus Therian.
Yeah, it's
it's a scary team. It's
I
just
wouldn't. It's just I don't know how to feel about it. I can't.
yeah.
I was gonna rank it actually like number 9.
Wow, where do you have it ranked?
I have GG ranked number 5,
Oh, okay.
above Jake Mead and TC.
Yeah.
I wanted to rank it lower, but I just don't know how to feel about it. There's just so many holes. There's once again, the Scald switching is Skuntank and Rapidash. The versatility is -5. The
Yeah.
most versatile
It's
Pokemon
the
on
same
that.
set.
Yeah, same sets repetitively. Mega Lopunny, the most versatile you're gonna get with that is power punch and quick attack. Azumarill, you ain't getting versatile with that no matter how hard you try, even though no it proved wrong. But Curse
There's
Fair,
Belly Drum,
Assault Vest,
there's
Choice Band.
Yep, that's about it.
Yep. Landorus Therian, Choice Scarf, Defensive, and then Double Dance. Yep, you can't think of anything else? Nope, neither can I.
Nope.
Bisharp, what are you gonna run on that? SD, Scarf, Assault Vest? Yep, anything else?
Assault-
Nope.
Assault Vest Dishart, my favorite.
What else you gonna run? Then Rotom C, what else what are you gonna run that? The choice items? And maybe defensive when you're feeling crazy because when you realize you don't have a Scald switch in? Quagsire, what are you running on that? Curse?
Recover, Scald, Ice Beam, Toxic.
Uh-huh. And then when you're feeling a little bit jive, you're running Curse. Uxie. Colberberry. Moving on, Kyurem. I like Kyurem. I wanted Kyurem actually, but then I got Kyurem Black and I was like, nope.
Kyurem and Kyurem Black and Slowking and Mega Slowbro.
You know what? That's the thing.
It is. I need to draft that in a TCPL.
I was getting this thing like before like the entire draft happened. I was thinking about like actually picking Kyurem because I like Kyurem. It's not. It's
Yeah.
nice. But then it's just yeah. I would have picked up something a little more bulky instead of Kyurem for the draft. Sure,
Yeah.
it completes a Dragon Fairy Steel Core.
Yeah.
But so what?
It's there. Yeah.
It's just there. I guess more special, more breaking on the special side. So I guess. Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I'm
I-
starting to feel like I might have ranked GG a little too high.
Yeah,
but
same. It's just I didn't feel like ranking it any lower just because of the. Yeah, I don't know.
Mega Lopunny in itself is just scary.
Yeah. I guess we'll just move on to Ian.
Ian, our number 2.
Yeah, just both at number 2, which that's cool.
Yep.
Ian, I like his draft. Overall, it's a good draft. This draft I don't know how to feel about it. It's another thing where it's like I have to see it in action to get a good opinion on it. Diggersby plus Terrakion in the same draft.
It's hard.
Okay, yeah, okay, yes, it's scary, but it's redundant.
But it hits hard.
Okay. Okay, steel types, they can both be taken out. Blind types, it ain't taking anything. Okay. What? Nothing well is, I guess like, I can see him bringing them both to the same match.
If
But
it's the right matchup, I could
Yeah.
see it. But
yeah, like bring
not
one
every
Scarf,
week.
bring the other one SD or something like Choice
Uh-huh.
Band.
Yeah.
Like bring Terrakion Scarf and Diggersby, like wall breaking.
Yeah, one to break walls, the other to clean up.
Yeah, and then Diggersby has quick attack, so that can even be a. No, I was
Uh-huh.
about to say sweeper, then I just no.
Revenge killer, I
Revenge
guess.
at the very most.
Yeah.
But the very most, Mega Venusaur, Starmie, Togekiss, Metagross, Dredagon. That's so
Shandy.
that's so disgusting. Shady.
It's a really good draft.
Yeah,
I'm a huge fan of Mega Venusaur.
so am I. I haven't I haven't really seen anyone use it too well, and I think Ian can pull it off with this draft.
Yeah, I think this draft could work really well with it, because come in, get a kill with Terrakion, then switch out into Mega Venusaur and take
Yeah.
some hits.
Yeah. Oh, and here's the thing. I just noticed this now. Venusaur, walled by steel types. Terrakion Diggersby. Hello. But it's like another thing. A couple reliable stealth rockers on the team. I don't think I mentioned that on the other drafts, but I think I meant to. I think Jake's draft I did. He has a couple reliable stealth rockers in
Sacreds, too.
Sacred. Oh yeah. Never mind. Oh yeah, Secret has like
I,
four.
Sacred's team is like the Rock Setters.
Uh, I guess the a thing I can point out with Ian's draft is his speed is Liepard.
It's Liepard. It's Starmie.
Starmie, I guess, but you want the with this kind of team, you want Starmie in a defensive role to synergize with Mega Venusaur. In
Yeah.
most
Yep.
scenarios, and I imagine. But still, I
Yeah.
think he can. He has so many options with it. Like offensive. You can run Starmie offensive, defensive very easily. Same with Togekiss. Same with Metagross. Same with Druddigon. Same with Chandelure. Well, not Chandelure, but I mean between like choiced and setup.
Uh,
And, like he ain't having a problem with more balancey teams with Tracheon, Diggersby, Chandelure, uh,
yeah. It,
and then just Togekiss flinching things. Not even as a meme, just like seriously.
it's good. I mean, Thunderwave, Air Slash, not fun to
I
play.
can see him having a more of a struggle versus a more offensive team like Jake's,
Yeah. Um,
but more balancing. He got that
yeah.
Durant.
Durant's great. I mean,
I am so
hustle,
excited to
miss
see
your
it used.
moves. I like Durant.
I feel like he saw it's a steel type and like, gimme.
I need that.
I need my triple wall breaking core. But on the special side, his he has Togekiss and Star.
Chandelure.
Yeah, and Chandelure, I guess. And Raichu.
Raichu.
Yeah, but Raichu I wouldn't really consider. Togekiss I would consider to an extent due to nasty plot and just flinching things.
Yeah,
Who
that's
needs
true.
who needs to check something when you can flinch it? It's a very solid team. I can't really point out too many flaws with it.
Yeah, it's good.
Like he has two very reliable Scald switches in Mega Venusaur and Starmie, even though I wouldn't be switching Mega Venusaur into Scalds because it gets worn down pretty easily.
Yeah.
And I think that about wraps it up for Ian. We are an hour and 16 minutes into the. Now, whose
Oh
number
my
one do you want to talk
gosh.
about first? Yours or mine?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Let's go with Harry's. Harry
Okay.
picked up my Manaphy. I was gonna. I have Manaphy in like 5 different leagues. Maybe probably possibly 6, possibly 8. I have it a lot. But
Um,
pairing it with Gardevoir is pretty.
that's scary. I think.
In on paper, I can't. It's I don't really see it, but in play, and in
Yeah.
prep, how are
I
you
mean,
prepping for that?
Look at it this way: Manaphy, Staraptor, Crawdaunt,
Yeah.
Heracross, and Mega Gardevoir.
Mhm.
That's just scary.
He has probably the most like I'm not going to say the best wall breakers, but the most like range of wall breakers for him to use. Like he can
Yeah.
use Staraptor, Crawdaunt, Heracross, Gardevoir, Manaphy,
Roselia.
Roselia.
I don't really know why that's there.
It was a meme.
Sack, I guess. Oh, I missed that.
He was like, guys, I'm gonna get a meme pick. Watch this, watch this, watch this. But then he has that bulky Gardevoir Registeel Gudra, which is probably
Yeah.
the best. Well, not the best, the bulkiest Dragon Fairy Steel core in the league.
And it has potential to be a rain team. Manaphy,
I was gonna mention that.
Helios, Tornadus, they all
I'm
take
like,
advantage of the rain.
and then
Pick
Crawdaunt
up
Power.
Politoed.
Yeah, where's the Politoad at? Yo, drop Crawdaunt for Politoad, Harry.
Do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I like it's something that's like I can see no offense, but I can see it moving down, like depending on how it's used.
Yeah, I think it has the potential to win the whole league.
I
And
was about to say this
really
team has the potential
struggle.
to take it all, but it also has the
Uh-huh.
potential to be number 16.
It really does.
It's that's a horrible thing to say because you haven't ranked at number 1, I haven't ranked at number 4, but it's just
Yeah,
I don't know. It's like depends on how he plays, how he preps. It's just one of those teams that has, that's why we put him so high because it has the potential to be so good.
yeah. I really like the team. You know.
Oh, a major problem I have with the hazards and hazard removal.
Yeah,
Mega
there's
Gardevoir, you're
Gligar.
switching it a lot, to wall break, and then you're
Yeah.
switching it out because it's forced out pretty easily. With being so far on the physical side, and then it's
Yeah.
racking up damage with those hazards. His hazard move is Gligar, which it's kind of reliable.
Yeah. And I don't know.
But then the
Staraptor's.
problem is his Stealth Rocker is Registeel Gligar.
Yeah, Roselia. Or no, it doesn't even get rocks, it
Does
gets
Rosella, yeah,
spikes.
spikes and talk. Does it?
Yeah.
I hope it gets those.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, we were about to have a problem there for a second. Uh, I think he. I don't know. It just comes down to Harry, how he plays.
Yep.
And I think that's enough said for that. Now we have my number one in Noah. And you have him at
And
number 9.
number 9.
Why is he number 9 for you again?
I don't care. I mean, it's a great team. And he will do very well with it.
It's Noah.
With Justin helping him as of lately, and Noah being as good as he is, he's gonna be. I think pretty much guarantee he's gonna make playoffs.
And it's the
But-
same thing going for like Kat, Steven, Connor. We have them ranked pretty low, but
Yeah.
that's just because we don't have a team play. For all I know, Connor could just like drop off the grid and like have a stroke during his game.
um,
But
But
we
Noah's-
know Connor's doing well.
Yeah.
By after the first week or two, he's gonna be number 1.
yeah, he's
No
gonna
doubt
shoot up.
no doubt in my mind.
But Noah's team, it's just I don't care for ZardY. That's probably my biggest issue with it.
Zardawai is situational. It's very situational.
Yeah.
You're not bringing that to every game. You're going to bring it to
Yeah.
maybe half your games.
Yeah.
But it's like his team is also kind of shaky.
Yeah.
He has that whole weather thing going on with like Venusaur. Venusaur, as a pick in itself, it ain't bad. he has
It's
you know
not a good-
and he has, in my opinion, the most reliable stealth rocker in the game in Hippowdon.
Yeah, about on tank hits and set up rocks and roar
Yeah,
for days.
bulky on both sides, and then like enough coverage for it to not be set up on plus whirlwind. Not get me wrong, it's probably going to get set up on one of these times. But then he has like that nice and classic Noah balance without a
Yeah.
Slowbro. He has that Sylveon Salamence, Charizard Y, huge offensive pressure right there.
Yeah.
Ambipom.
Ampy Pump's great.
I think Ambipom has done his team very well. He needed that speed, 115 speed, fake out, decent coverage.
Yeah.
I take it back, it doesn't have decent coverage.
It,
It doesn't get knockoff.
it does, yeah, but what it does well.
Yes. It's like all you really need for it to do is click U-turn. I think it gets U-turn. I hope it gets U-turn.
Yeah, it gets you turned.
Okay, and then like you're coming to click return or U-turn pretty much, and you're going
Yeah.
out into your Hippowdon or your Doublade to wall
It
something.
gets knockoff.
It does?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's knockoff. Ice Punch, Pursuit, even.
It gets pursuit,
That could
or
be
you can be
used.
like, keep it shady and nasty plot waterfalls. I had that joke planned out as I was looking at everything. I've been
Oh my
saving that one.
Oh my gosh.
I want to get so much hate for saying that.
You are. That's so...
I bet like half the people here are just face palming right now. Oh, who am I kidding? No one's watching right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Anyway, Noah's team is like you force things out with Charizard Y. You have the potential to spike stack with that. Doublade's good in itself. He has some decent setup options. Doublade, Sylveon, Salamence. His hazard removal is Tentacle, which isn't horrible. People think it's really bad, but it's actually not horrible.
Better than Blastoise.
It's better than Blastoise. If you're looking for a tier 3 water type to spin, you're picking up Tentacle. Do not pick up Blastoise. I don't care if you have 3 other poison types. Wait a second. Could he have gotten Blastoise? I'm pretty sure Tentacle was still on the board at that point. I don't know. I can't
Blastoise
remember.
is greater than Tentacle.
Yeah, but it's like with Charizard Y, he's gonna have a little bit of trouble. Um,
Yeah.
just keeping hazards off the field, especially with a passive team like his, with Doublade, Hippowdon. Not to say Doublade can be passive, but it's passive sometimes.
Yeah.
Who typed these nuts on the sheet? Was that you, Jimmy?
Cool.
Was that? I'm charging. I'm charging my mouse because like it.
Emily, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Oh no, that's you.
uh,
And I think we should stop now. Noah, I like his draft. It can be very versatile, and he can bring different stuff every week.
yeah, it's Noah, so
It's Noah.
you know
It's a very
yeah.
Noah draft. I'm excited to see the dual weather thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he did not get Stoutland.
Stoutland or Blastoise, that's what he's missing.
You did not just say that. Unfortunately, he did not get Blastoise. Shut up. You can't just say that. Unfortunately, this man did not get Blastoise.
Oh my gosh.
And just one more thing. I was like wondering why he picked up Sylveon in round one. I can respect why he did. He said he wanted a good fairy, and to be fair, Togekiss was there.
Yeah.
But still, Sylveon. It's a Sylveon. I ain't knocking Sylveon.
Sylveon's a big threat because it can be extremely bulky with Heal Bow, and the spec set is not.
And it's
It's hard.
just a very Noah Pokemon to pick. But I do think Noah is really not going to make playoffs or really win any games since he does not have Tangrowth. He just
If
doesn't
he
have
had a
Tangrowth.
Tangrowth Blastoise core, he'd do really well.
Yeah.
But-
If only he had a Blastoise. I think it'd be I think it'd do pretty well. I think that's where we're going to end it.
Yep,
No one has
sounds good.
watched this entire thing, so I don't care.
Yep,
No one
that
has.
was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.